Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my monthly makeup basket. So before I go into the new stuff, let me go over the old stuff to see if I'm going to declutter anything, and I actually am this month. And one thing I'm actually going to declutter, and this kind of surprises me, is this Tarte Pinup Gal blush palette. I was kind of iffy on it last month and I'm still kind of meh on it pretty much. The colors are pretty, but I have all of these colors and this is bulky and I just don't reach for it. The next two things that I have are eyeshadow palettes. I wound up really liking this palette. It is the Anastasia Prism palette. I have to be careful with the shadows because normally I'm kind of stabby with my shadows, but I have to be, if you know anything about the Anastasia formula, they are really, really soft to the point where if you stab too hard, you're gonna destroy the shadow. And I was a little wary of this last month because of the shade Sphere right here, this bright, almost highlightery yellow shadow, and it's like one of the most pigmented freaking shadows of the palette. That's not knocking the other shadows, that's just, I was not expecting that. I wound up really liking this along my lower lash line. I've also seen Cherish from Pretty Pistol 86 wearing yellows this past month, and that has inspired me to fool with it a little bit. Under the lash line is where I like it, but it does look nice as like a lid shade and a crease shade even. So I found ways to make that work, so I feel even better about this purchase. I got it when it was a weekly wow on Sephora's website, so it was like 32 instead of 49 or whatever it was. But I really like it. And I do like the quality of these shadows. I still would probably not pick up the Subculture palette, although I've heard that they have adjusted the formula since the initial release, so who knows. Maybe one day, because while I'm not really into the yellows of that palette, they're more mustardy and that's not really my thing. It does have some really gorgeous like teal and purple shades, but at the same time I know I have those, so it'll just depend. And now this. So I wound up really liking 5 of the 6 shades in here. This is Oz the Great and Powerful. It is long since discontinued. I bought this from a friend of mine who was decluttering it. The one shade that I am going to declutter, and I like that I can just pop these in and out because it makes it a lot easier for that, is the shade South. It's this really gray taupey shade, and while I have found some love for the taupier gray shades, this just winds up looking like a bruise on me. Like, it's something about the tone not really agreeing with my skin tone, I guess. It is really pretty, but I do have some Urban Decay eyeshadows where I have like the outer packaging that you can just pop out of and pop them into palettes. So I'm just going to put this into one of those and declutter it, and then pop one of my other shades in here since I have the palette. And I like all the other shades perfectly fine. Like this other kind of silvery color I really like. I think I just need it to be, you know, a little bit lighter as far as that is concerned. I did wind up liking this Kat Von D Lock-It powder. I normally hate loose powders because I'm lazy and they're messy, but I really liked how this looked on my skin. So while I would probably not purchase a full size because loose powders, I can actually use this and enjoy it. And I like that the little powder puff in here holds the powder in place and it doesn't get everywhere when it's like, you know, just rooting around in my bag. I do have this Ulta eye primer. This was really good, so I'm very happy to have that. And I have, let's see, 4 lip sticks and a lip gloss, and I enjoyed all of them. We have a Bite Beauty lipstick in Licorice. That is gorgeous. Beautiful, dark, gorgeous. I have the Clinique Chubby Stick in Curvy Candy. I like this better when I wear it under lip glosses because it's not quite the right shade of pink for me, but I know this is something that would actually be really easy to pan too, so. And I really like the formula, so it's fine. We have a Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Lip Color in, I think I had this problem before. The shade is Really Hard to Find. Vino. It is written on there. I eventually did find it. Another one of these that I really like. I really like the Nude Sticks formula in general, actually. Like both the lip and cheek ones. I don't wear them on my cheeks. They're kind of sticky for that. But on Those are really nice on the lips. And I really like those two. Next is this Too Faced lipstick in Drunk Dial. It's one of their peach lipsticks that I admitted last month that the peach design kind of looked like mold when I first looked at it. I know, super attractive, right? This is really pretty and I'm happy to have it, but I don't know if I would necessarily purchase more from this particular brand of lipsticks. I got this in a kit, but it is really pretty. The smell is a little bit of something to get used to, but I don't mind it. And finally, I have this Catrice Vitamin Lip Treatment that I just used as a gloss, but this is it right here. I actually wore it with the Clinique product. Did I call this Clinique? It's Catrice. I don't know. There it is on my knuckle. It doesn't have a lot of color to it, but it has enough to adjust the color of the Clinique thing, so I like it. Now for what we are using this month. I have a whole bag of stuff. And I have another Urban Decay palette. This is another one that I might declutter. I haven't decided yet because I either have these shades or have very similar shades. But this is the Feminine palette that they discontinued a while back, but it has Bordello, Skimp, AC/DC, Gunmetal, which I don't need another Gunmetal shade, Hijack, and Lost. So let's swatch a few of these. I know Cherish from Pretty Crystal 86 actually panned these last year. And she panned it because it was getting old. That is Bordello and Lost. This is AC/DC. And this is Hijack. I know I have Hijack in another form. And I know I have Gunmetal in another palette. So we're just going to see. Maybe I'll really fall in love with these and not want to get rid of them. Who knows? I pulled my little mini Wet n Wild palette in Petalette. This is the new 4-pan formula that I actually haven't really tried yet. But that, like, not crease shade. This is, I think, supposed to be the lid shade technically. But it is really pretty. Especially get it on top of like some primer and pack it on. It's gonna be gorgeous. I also pulled this out. This is a Lisa Frank shadow that I swapped somebody for. It's by Glamour Dolls. It is a matte shade in Heartthrob. Like, look at that packaging. Ugh, that just brings me back to the 90s. When I was a little child with Lisa Frank folders. Now, when I swapped for this, I was thinking it was a different shadow, actually, because I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been, but that is the color. Packaging is really cute, but we're gonna see how the formula is. It's just this kind of matte, warm, super warm red toned brown. We're gonna see what we can do with that. Doesn't go with anything else I chose, apparently. I did pull a bronzer. This is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in medium that I have never tried, but I got in a, I think, Birchbox kit. And that is it right there. It's quite light, but for me, a bronzer needs to be pretty light. I'm almost done with my Tarte bronzer currently, so I don't feel too bad pulling out another one. Speaking of Tarte, I also have the birthday gift from last year. I got it in December, so I just haven't used it yet. This is Party. I hate saying that. Apparently, they do make a full size of this, so for those that do end up falling in love with the color, you can buy full size. I'm not sure. I like the Tarte blushes. I'm actually, even though I said I'm going to declutter that palette because I just have all of those and it's kind of bulky, but I really like keeping the minis around when I get them. Let's see, what else we got in here? I put a bunch of stuff in here this month. Let's see. I have a cream highlight. This is the NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick in the shade Lavender Lust. Also something that I swapped for. I'm about to start swatching on the inside right here. And that is it right there. So that is really pretty. And you know, you guys know me. You know I love like oddly colored highlights. Let's see, I have a concealer actually. This is the Becca, what are you called exactly? Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I got it in a kit around Christmas last year. And I know Elle from Shadow Smoked. I think her name is just LS on there now, but I know she really loves this thing, but we will see how well it works for me because I have really greasy under eyes. A lot of stuff that works for a lot of people does not work for me because of that. I have the Makeup Forever Setting Powder Miniature, and it's still sealed, actually. That's good, because I was like, this doesn't look like a lot of powder. Is it all stuck in the top? No, it's just, you know, a smaller size. And that's fine. Here we have the Julep Cream to Blush Powder Stick in Warm Bronze. We're gonna see how well that works, because I don't know if that color is gonna work for me. Eyebrow pencil, which I did have an eyebrow pencil in there last month. I just left it in my stuff. It was the Anastasia, which I'm gonna keep. It's really good. This is the ColourPop Brow Boss in dark brown. I swapped for this too, actually. Okay, it does roll up and down. That's good. So, not super pigmented, so I can get away with it being a dark brown despite my eyebrows not being dark brown. How much product comes in this? That is rolling up crooked. Is it already? It is loose from the base. I have literally never. I literally pulled this out the box to put it in here, and it is slightly off from the base. Because can you see that when I roll it down? It twists around. Huh. Not a good sign. I've heard kind of mixed reviews on this, and I got it for free. I mean, I swapped for it. Let's see, is it? Yep, that's a spoolie on that end, so that's always good. I think they all come with spoolies now. I think that's kind of required. And this is something that I wanted to fool with. I got this from a friend of mine when I won her giveaway. This is the Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter. I'm not one to highlight my brow with something like this normally, but I want to see if there are other things that I could do with it. Like maybe it'll work good as an eyeshadow base or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I have all three, actually, of the Stila, what are these called again? Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows that I purchased recently in here because I really want to use them. Let's see, we have Smoldering Satin. We have Rose Gold Retro. And we have Kitten Karma. So we're gonna see how well those work for me. And everything else I have here is a lipstick of some variety. I have 3 liquid lipsticks. My lips were really jacked up last time, so I didn't put any liquid lipsticks in. No, wait, I have 4. I have what was part of the birthday gift from Sephora last year as well. The Tarteist Lip Paint in a birthday suit. Where can I put this? I'm running out of space. We're gonna see if that works for me or not. I like the formula of these, but I don't know about that color. Here we have Kat Von D's liquid lipstick in K-Dub that I thought was a really pretty shade. Like, it looks like it would just be bright pink, but it has like a purple to it that I think will make it look good on me. And we have a crazy one here. This is a Mega Last Liquid Cat Suit from Wet n Wild in Boo Blue. Now, I had a green one of these that the formula was really patchy, so I ended up decluttering it. This one does not look as bad. And for colors like this, it's nice to have them in a more matte formula so that they don't slide all over the place. And let's see, the last liquid lipstick I have is my Glitter Flip from Ciate London, and it is in the shade Iconic. These are the things that were really popular for a hot minute last year that everybody wanted to try because you put it on, you let it dry, and then you press your lips together and you get like this beautiful glittery thing going on. So it's really hard to demonstrate without putting it on your lips, but I will make sure to not just wear it, but wear it in a video so that I can show it off for you guys. And 2 more things. I threw a lot of lip products in here this month. I have a Revlon, what are these called? Ultra HD lipstick, the ones in the long tubes. And this is in the shade HD Tropical. It does smell pretty tropical. I think this will be really pretty for spring. Let me swatch that Ciate London one so you can at least see the color of it. Like, it's really hard to show properly in a swatch, but I can at least show you that beautiful, deep, dark purple color. And finally, this is a lip topper that I got from Catrice. This is the Million Styles Lip Top Coat. It is apparently to highlight lips, but it is apparently holographic in nature. So, you know, you can't really see it in a swatch like that, but we'll put it on top of the HD to see what it does. It doesn't honestly look like it's doing too much. Oh, you can see it in kind of like the reflect on there, but we shall see how that ends up working out. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!